Good evening and welcome to News 10 on My Fox 10. Could upgrades be in the future for high schools in Vigo County? Well, the school corporation met tonight. On the agenda, possible makeovers. News 10's Aaliyah Blackburn joins us now live outside the school corporation building with details on what board members decided. Aaliyah?
Patrice, Terre Haute North and South, along with West Vigo high schools, have been around for more than 40 years. Those school officials say they have been maintained well. The need for upgrades does not go unnoticed. The Vigo County area continues to be a site for growth. People, businesses settling in and calling it home.
When people come into community and they want to move a business here, they want to see what the educational system is like.
That includes the county's 3 high schools.
They are old. They're in need of at least a study to tell us what we're going to do for the future of the high schools.
Superintendent Danny Tanu says the buildings of West Vigo, Terre Haute North and South are growing old with age.
We're experiencing a lot of plumbing problems, heating and cooling problems. They need a lot of attention. They are not the new buildings any longer.
Monday night, the Vigo County School Board voted unanimously for a feasibility study.
It's a matter of the 3 and where they are, what we're going to do to ensure that the next 40 and 50 years that we have schools that meet the needs of our students.
All 3 schools looked over by experts, examined from the outside in.
They've been maintained very well, but it's time now that we as a school system do a study to see what we're going to do to ensure that we have good, safe schools that can provide a great education for our kids for the next 30, 40, 50 years.
The future is unclear for when work will begin. The study is just the beginning, but Tanu says if it falls in the public's hands, he hopes they'll agree.
I would encourage the public to really consider when that time comes, because if we don't do something and update the schools, they'll be like they are today for years to come.
Tanu says that he is committed to the 3 comprehensive high schools. He says there has never been any talks about consolidation for the schools, but he says in the study, which will be done through a group in Indianapolis, it could take about 3 months to complete. Reporting in Vigo County, Aaliyah Blackburn, back to you.
Thank you very much. Meantime, a new policy on gang activity in Vigo County schools is in its beginning stages. This is part of the state's request that every school corporation have its own policy addressing criminal gangs and gang activity. The Vigo County Board of Trustees heard the first reading of the policy. Tonight is one of 3 readings the policy will go through.
We're introducing timelines, and every school will be required to investigate any type of allegation of gangs within their schools involving students and that nature.
Azar says they're still looking for input from the community on the policy. He says the policy could change any time until it's actually adopted.